Hi, this is Guthrie. I'm at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, 3. This is Unit 329. And I have this broadcast on for a reason to, I believe, the fact that, harmed and hunted down 13 years by human zombies. And that's basically all seen for the last 13 years. It's a population of 1. And everybody else is a zombie, and some are even professing to be demons. There was just a chest attack and chakras. When I stream the video and you listen, you will hear attack quite badly. So I'm gonna these people. So anyway, I'm going to run into the restroom. I'm going to run in there. And I'm taking my is there an invasion? And there's the floor fall. But you'll and this is November 1st. And it's 12 p.m. I didn't wash it yet. I need a bleach rag. Wash the sink area yet. And you sign a lease so that you can live alone if you're single. And this I've insured ever since I lived here. And all ATF. They'll never induct me because I'll call the ATF. Actually, I'm going to they're playing taking out your among gang members. Remember, whatever you think is legal, I can do it to you. Do it to you. You're just a dirty bum. You mean nothing to a dirty bum, and I have no bums like you. You're just up, ugly, or fake. And I don't respect people because they're black and they scare people. It's called fuck off bill, is where you are with me. And if you've got people that are these morons, you just tape any exchange between you. And if they don't want you to tape them, you just tell them to shut up then don't talk. That's what you do with Nazis. You just don't talk to tape recorder running. Like it. You don't. Hey, don't talk. Don't talk. Do not talk. There's a whore playing blah 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 woman. Shut the fuck up, you ugly whore or bitch. Shut it. Now I have to write down. There's been more psychic attack. I don't give a fuck what you like, you ugly bitch. You're ugly. You're too ugly. Nobody cares what a black man wants. You're all a bunch of shit asses that I see. Can't control your impulse center. You're not as smart as whites or others. That's why they had to invent a language for you fuckers. The only reason you've succeeded in anything is because of all the advantages people gave you. Oh, just dumb everybody down for the black men is what they've done. And in fact, that's happened all the time here. Oh, we're going to operate on your brain so you're not as smart. Well, how better to be Nazi look better? Ooh, well, we sprinkled you with glass in your position, because you got cut. How better to make the blacks look litter. And ugly white trash too. A shower hardly because of all the stuff we dump in your water, like urine, fecal blood, blah, 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 blah. According to them, things like Ebola and small, I still take a shower once a day, but, you die from it. So this is called survival shittiest. The shittiest, the unfit, knocked out anyone good or decent. And my cheeks, they always have like a knife. And whores are pretty brash because, and they're dirty, smelly whores and bums. This is a Poop is talking to me about poop for you. Poop. Fecal, what would you be doing talking about poop? I have to wash the toilet, by the way. See here, fecal. They've got extra people here to attack me, and I went downstairs today. By the way, it was someone was probably more trouble leaving with all the stalker and or druggie, and just note that thing. Imagine. Be right back. There's a thing yapping. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, fuckers. It's juice. I'm back. I'm at 1 Washington 133. There's a whore. We're going to come. She's illegally in it. These bums, by the way, if they did murder as well, not that's the first you did. You're a child. Actually, the murder baby, not an abused baby. And babies cough syrup so that their gang, their kids cough, they'll have the kid drugged. It's a banjo, not very brown, crazy. Yeah, the child is a blonde-haired, toe-headed here. She's probably drugged her kid so he wouldn't make a noise, or he's being babysat. So she's done things in Washington. Seems like a sick, psychotic zombie. Find her on the Ave, the University Ave. That it's called the University, and they are into crimes. I will have to eat dinner, so I'm going to open something. We'll have to have a prayer over it later. It's soup. Now, I'm in my water infested with both. They'll ejaculate into the water without water. And it's better to bring it in. I have to bathe kind of water. I don't even need to wash dishes. I'll just use paper plates and plastic spoons and cups, or just rinse out something like a glass jar. And so that person with the baby, by the way, her kid, she uses a large skirt and some sort of jacket. Not extra distinctive. Boots on. They look like a child set of boots. They were bunnies, kitties, and they were pink. Like cutesy things, innocent, but they're very evil. Satan, a sacrifice an hour before. Like, he thought she was the heart feminine, and she had taken a shower, and she had her big belly popping out, but she thought she was beautiful. And I believe she was involved in this sacrifice last night or this morning. And I apologize, I can't remember it down. It's even 8 pages. But and so these people act like they'll do murders and other crimes, like they'll be threatening skinned. She said if I pull back, and she's shooting me with a gun. And so remember that whole that goes to the university to bed, and she's threatening to shoot me, and we're not that far, and there is no. It tells you that the management in certain days or certain shifts, there are more that do murder and mayhem. Now, when I went down today, Black Nazi was there, and like I said, there was quite a bit of trouble before I left the apartment. I'm hearing that the prostitute or whoever was killed in the wall last night, was really killed for her color. And possibly green eyes. And there's an absolute obsession among blood Zetas and Asian straight gang members that they absolutely, they think it's okay for they themselves to have the green eye. It's bothering. It's like, how you saw something and you felt night, and I heard the whoosh of her blood. I felt that smell of the bodily fluids, and they were playing with her bodily fluids. Later in April, and another male who acted like it was funny. He thought it was very funny. He said, I can't get April to stop playing with her blood. April, that's Sandra Katowitz's daughter. Talked like it was normal, like I can't stop getting her. I can't stop her from playing with those paints. Hi, this is Guthrie, and I'm talking about bombs here that are Satanists and zombies and what they're. And they're foul, and I believe I heard a woman murdered last night where I am. I'm at 10507 in case anything happens to me. It's a black female. I just kind of used to go plop outside. But anyway, I was talking about how the murderers, and I believe they did murder people, they were talking his blood. Oh, it's his ugly, fat, it's like round body, gross. The whole there, apparently, she threatened me. Well, she's not a lab taser. An actual taser that sends out, the strings sliced to carry. That she is a smoker. Just no access to a taser. I do think the woman with the strollers here described with sort of this kid, he's blonde. All of these people pretty much Satan glorified the inferior. Where it's the siren in the back might have, because of the, noise. I can't guarantee you heard it, but to paramedic, and I'm here to commit my patient, maybe I'm a doctor, or they're a doctor that's sick. It's a bunch of crack whores that would spread their legs or get on their knees. Code, and a bunch of black mostly threatening fingers and this and that. Because now people powers. I'm going to take you through some exercises against gang members. Let's do it. Picture every Asian straight gang member with heavy in. Let's have. And it doesn't mean that you're a Satanist. You're zombie. Now let's have you picture collapsing in all sort of. Looks like filigree, and picture like lead. You can also do a fun thing in the United States where you feel like you've been cursed by these zombies, and they pull. You can actually picture the United States destroyed. Picture them destroyed. Picture putting every energy field up the asses of the U.S. zombie. Picture them melting, turning into yellow, washing. A huge spider eating, and of course, I'd say a sort of form that is where they just use. So that thing that brought her in, she's angry. And it is an ugly picture. The you thing. Or choose not to picture them down below atoms. You could look and see what an atom looks like below the atomic level. So the atom broken into what it looked like. Figure it out. Well, they have no atom. Then back up. Human zombies. You hit Satan. You hit demons. You hit people even in our favorite countries who are like them. Like blood. They have. And they routinely play with it. So you make them all just some far. Every mutation is the other debilitation. So the dead four. Every disease, you can make them a special good curse because it would follow sort of what they've done to other people. You ever put in my food, mince, or on me? They're made of broken glass. Pimples. Here's a good one. You could pray. So if you want to get even with blood, Zetas, and Asian street gang members, there's a whore playing restraining order in chest. So people are playing with if you look, Satan and his schools will all. There's a supposed demonic concept, which they'll lie about. Holding. They yes caught. Listening flavor. That's one of the goals. So the ones who are caught, they're innocent. You don't want them caught, do you? I know you don't, Ethan. And there's maybe yapping, blah blah blah. And see, they don't set decrees loud. They're all born. Think. So money. Continue people owe them money. More. So picture everyone who's attacking, that's torn, cellophane. You can also picture their slabs of burning material, like their flesh is burning. You can picture their. Here's another one. No. This is one that they hate, and they've done it in the U.S., such as, you can picture them mated, and their nerves are mated. And you can put special energy fields. And we're going to use gold cords. and you can beam it and do black, white between. You're going to hit zombies, and like lots of little, sort of like petals. White, red, black, coating the entire lanes. They are, but anyway, and they've actually paired this. Now, so let us go in more exercises. This was sort of, apologies for the water behind me. Picture also, now take the US down again to no atoms. So we weren't even done with that. So picture no, and you can picture that you've exposed it to every energy, especially in energy like lazy energies, and you're getting your wish that they're destroyed. It's sort of like grants wishes or seals the deed. We're going to cover it, and it's like we're painting them with orange body, but do black, white in between. Now we're also going to have, now you don't want them to have stolen. So they just took his chakra area of the U.S. people that are zombies. Nobody should have chakras. And somebody's eating you, so there's some fun things you can do with that. And let's turn in, the humans do that kind of fun thing when they play red energies, white energies. One person's snipping. Whenever they're snipping, which they might actually be, if it's an animal, we're going to take the animal out. It's an animal, and I just heard her. So I want her to see her answers. So Noonse is a corruption of the word noon. Me inside out. Picture their bodies, their torso, past. Sure, we don't even want them static. So now, blasting blood, Zetas, and Asian Street Gang members. Sure, what I do sometimes, and if you're out there, 10, a few are bones with the presence of a fire. Like the fire truck and also the ambulance. Well, they threaten me with ambulances and fire trucks. Well, ambulances. If you even use this tactic via a dirty policeman, so let's say it's even a dirty policeman, and he's rolling through the Bloods and the street gang, them as green skeletons. Do that. I was teaching about a calibration clock, which I'm not going to go into now. You can have green skeletons in your calibrate clock, zombies, and anyone like them or who likes them visible. It is a little. When you do things, keep in mind there is only one God, just like if you use essential oils. Now, what else do you want to do with these bombs? When you make them out of no atoms, to vomit, phlegm, pus, menstrual blood, semen, urine, fecal, and every curd. And remember, the deadly four. Make them out of mutilation, make a white, like a box with bubbles and orange over it, and some blues. Zombie, you're going to look like you're old. They're doing it, why can't you? And if you're in another state, another country, and you're white or other, I guarantee you've been targeted. White or other. The deadly one, it's black, Nazi, and I'm hearing somebody under the floor, so I better be careful. I might shut off because we don't want so many entrances to guard. I mean, not we, it's I. So even if they did open up an air access points between the bathroom, intrusively, because when you have one big square, this here, and I really don't know where to put it because I have to move to the bathroom. There's a new pig threatening me about my storage. She probably comes here. She's an ugly fat. She's got black Clint Lisa Rescue, that is, all big with sort of or might be Bradley, and she's just like a bleary draw. Explaining about Linda. Now, what else can you do to the U.S.? Now, picture a gold color, call it like a lamp, like a gold rod, and you can even have them collapse. Time to silver collapse of the zombies. Another thing I put on a curse on the humans that have 900 miles, not to available for, like, let's say a creature like a mouse on another planet that's being done, and polluted space. From what I hear, these bombs have polluted space. They always tell me they're no matter what you want, and you want these zombies to die. Sick lavenders. Paint the town red. Very secondary, kind of white. There's somebody clicking a gun, I believe. You could make it legal against the, lethal against them. Red, sort of. So if you have just sort of figuring out these colors, I break rules. So do they. So let's say they've used head and burns you. Well, make their clothes it. Nature make everything zombies and lethal energies. Water can make lethal energies instead. So when the water comes out of the tap, instead of being water, it can be lethal energies. Hitting the target, anyone like them and who likes them. So much with the spirit world, like, everybody's ruined. I've used pink on the human zombie. I can't remember what that would be. It's deadly. And lavenders. Rainbows, rainbow with orangey gold that looks like white hat. It hits you. And I just did a close. Red pillowy, and a bump said Lisa, blah. And playing Lisa, people are dying. Now, do you know that like a week ago when they were trying to get in and rape me, they were playing People Are Dying. See, these people are very disturbed. You want them gone, really gone. You just, and also what to do, like that, money is being spent medical, carpal tunnel syndrome or something like Rand, or if they're a drug addict, and a bum's playing Leave It on My Chest, they're playing Fever. So I would say just such a, it's a drug addict, yes, we'll take its place, and we didn't have anything else. Cholesterol, that's about it, for diabetes, nothing else. I wouldn't even check for diabetes. Listen, rudimentary, they have mysterious symptoms. A lot of their mysterious symptoms, and make sure they don't have a, contagious disease that you have to quarantine, meth lab chemicals in somebody's water as they played certain shit. And she said, you better remove this. She's telling me to move it. That means I'm going to move it. So she's going to have to remember what human zombies tell me to do. So I moved the chair. I moved it. You can barely see because I don't have illegal. Stay right back. Fun when it's really bold, but will like you to their superior. Well, we eat people, including their etheric body. I like to play we're bigger than we make you into. So now it would be dangerous for you if you're sitting in another country, pooping you, you're in my butt. Okay, that's one of the games you play. Okay, you want them there. Picture them via remote turning into sewage. You can move them to, to sewage. Have everybody in the U.S., you could turn them into sewage worms. It's exactly like I'm talking about human zombies. I'm filling with human sewage worms. Worms, like Randy Taylor, she's a zombie. And picture roundworm. One thing I would ask, though, I ask to not let beings escape into nature. You can have these, you can make Randian snakes. You can give this like a snake as a pet. You can make cursed 900 cursed stories anyone to use against U.S. zombies. And closet are clicking a gun. Just note that. So let's collapse the zombies in the closet. Picture them collapsing where it's like metal. And I heard one go. See, they're zombies. I heard an actual psychic noise. She made like. Remember, they might have carved someone last night and they were eating her. So these are the grossest of the gross. This body covered. See, we are being correct. And inside out. You can have them pulsate. You're like an air balloon, sort of an old-fashioned air balloon, where it's sewn there with the circus colors, carnival colors. What is the word I'm looking for? Almost like an old-fashioned clown. Not quite floral. That's something else. Like a jester. Like a balloon. Like a jester. Set of colors. Make their heads out of those lamp energies. Now, let me tell you, and you learn nothing. Human zombies. And to the rest of the world, a second elapsed, the universe screwed up. So you say, a second elapsed. Because you don't want to hurt people's shoulders. I worry about people in the universe. And I worry about me. I've been in on it, and I am every energy. Dust. Basically, they're dust. Or vapor. But we don't want the vapors. We want them gone. Oh, they're playing up your chakra and taking your head. So pictures you're targeting humans. You can make their heads out of it with the other females. Yep. So you can picture all of them in the roads, just bulletins everywhere. You're not more of them. And picture you want the dupe that's a human being or anyone else who's attacked me. And even take those duplicates and make them deadly energy. Sort of an ethical thing about duplicates. Sometimes they'll catch people under splatter. They might use it as slaves to do things that you don't want done. And the bum is playing the universe. Does a smelly bum in a building have the right to talk to every human zombie 900 trillion times a nanosecond? And I'm going to do what they... Now remember, or you can picture me walking like a giant through them and just ashing them all. You can picture burying them all, ashing them. I don't want blood and guts on me. So you can ash. I'll tell you they all the time. Oh, let's have any parts of me that have ever been eaten, suddenly eat the people that have eaten me, and let's have areas of the U.S. You can fill them with deadly energies, chakra. There's a bum playing, you're going to blah, blah, blah. You're going to shut up, ugly bitch. And I just put energy on him like a plaid. Like a red with a crazy hot pink. Let's do that to all of the human zombies, black, white, and in between. You can also bloat them up. Remember, now this is gross. And do that to everyone who's at the U.S. home. You blow up every bone of the human zombie. 900,000 happen when they're trying to travel in space. 2 miles across. But if they travel space, they should blow up. And so 5 miles of clue. And so picture even the most in the ear. I think that's the tiniest bone, isn't it? And then you blow them up. So pulsate them inside out. There's torch. Attack everybody who's attacked me. Picture them just ears don't like the Bible. But anyway, make everyone's head into a balloon that's a human zombie. You can make them into every balloon. You can make these I'm not cutting them. Curses. Picture every zombie turn to that's attacking me. Turn them into sex dolls. Here's another fun one. Take every zombie down to one. Or roommate, their invasion again. Into make everyone into an amusement park for me. This is a human zombie. You can even have poor thing. There's a bad spirit. You're not allowed to be. They're playing hold up. Not anyone infesting space. Right, the one who did it. So even if you think it's crazy, telling you the devil gave them. So let's practice our colors again. Even if think of pattern. How about a quilt pattern? Now, here is. Now, it's gross, but funny. And it's scatological. There you go, scatological. It's, this is, because I've been threatened with this, and I know they think if they eat beautiful. Well, I'm not saying to eat into, but in contact with humans, into what kind of gas? How about, that's that kind of, so that would. Now, another surprising gas in flatulence. It's hydrogen. It's hydrogen, too, apparently. You make them. Isn't gas anyway. Checkered. You can do a checkered E-N. Zombies for you can picture the human zombies made of like old phone. Well, it was the U.S. zombies, that is. They do that a lot. Make them into, and they've done it to people in the spirit. And I'm using picturing like old cardboard in the garbage. They're things they like to do. You can picture. Let's see what else. You could, besides condoms, this is gross. You can make your toilets, feminine, both kinds. You could make them into, and they're in other states. Even if you're a human zombie, remember they've done you. Take ugly faces. You swirl, regard like inch squares. Like it's not a black person color, it's a white person. They've got all different colors, and they're not themselves anymore. Due to the human zombies, you do it to the human. They're patchworked. Halves of their noses. Don't even mention. Halves. Don't matter. And then you can make them out of gross things like medical waste. You can make them sharp. You can have them living in sharps. Make every zombie face out of them. Ugly, you could even mix them together. 30 man or black woman that looks like a frog. Maybe there's a white person with kind of a squished in monkey face. You can make them, now they're playing demons, so why don't you make them look like green, rotted zombies with wrinkles like a demon might? You can picture the human zombies, skeletons climbing out of them, or even the framework of their nerves and muscles getting angry and forming this weird form and pulling on them. Here's a fun one in a minute. You can't go wrong there in attacking them. You picture every one of them cutting themselves to pieces, like taking an axe like they did to that woman or whatever it was, and cutting themselves. In the chakra areas of the human zombies, you can put big teeth like a, what do you call it? Oh gosh, a lamprey. Scary teeth. It eats them. You can have them eaten by like their own teeth. So keep thinking of what you can do to the human zombie. Then it's not evil. It's not lying down and dying. Just not in mind. One God. I believe in Jesus and me. Tasered tomorrow, which isn't even legal. A bunch of retarded bums. So we could collapse our zombies. I can even now do dangerous things. Make myself into what? Will make myself into atoms. This is exercise. You know that. You might say, don't make yourself into it. I want to advise it. And so you can make all the human zombies of the U.S. do a what? You get them into squared atoms. Utter chaos results. South of the building is playing necklace for the chops up black Nazis with. They might be playing in somebody's bodies. What I'm getting from the spirit world, apparently cannibalism. Capitalism themselves, industry, and they've also gotten, it's not, and they're not selling. There's some patterns. If you think of like patterns to put on the zombies, you want to target the zombie. Just like threaten me for my suitcase all the time. Put every color of suitcase. The color wheel. You can use the color wheel. One. You want to put it on the zombies. That looks like a mosaic with blue and sort of mosaic. And it's in beautiful blues. They're playing blah blah blah, kissed up policemen. Never get it. Whores, and I've been doing them for a long time, you know, like Kiss. And zombies. Zombies, I'll teach you another one. Now, they like to make monsters that will attack innocent people. You take monsters and stick them the zombie that's making them. A few things with it, just the zombie. Nazis, no matter what. I have to drink more before I eat. They'll also just them in visibly and invisibly. Deadly circles pillow on the human zombies. I just blew my chest out, so we're going to put those on everyone here, and we're going to highlight it in its orange. Remember, graduating, and the pedal arrangement, but circle and I. You can use the landform of the U.S. to hit zombies and anyone like them. You can outline like of the U.S. and you'll specify you're hitting human zombies. Gosh, it looks like a red mustache. And what's like a mirror? So those are two other sort of graduating map of the U.S. Or you can picture it on what I call your significators in the systems, including black people have part. So you want female and male, you can make them just sort of, sort of more specific, because we do have so many transgender. You even need hair pattern of energy on the zone. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, or Europe, or Russia, Lisa, and bagging. They just somebody. Well, unions, by the way, and I like us. Now. So let's do reddish orange, significant black in between, doing white chords and the gold. Who's ever struck me gets struck, and I do gold. Gold music looks like wrought iron lady. They're round, and there's just my chest, so we can have every human zombie's chest out in the road. We can have them, every part of them, edge of the zombie. Packing, you can picture you're even getting into their bones. With cancer, they tried to make them into satanic, demonic things. And if you like satanic curse and nature snow, think of a beautiful, but I am autumn, orange in the candlelight. Now, the more you let the zombie ugly, that's not a. And I'm anyone who with black Nazis and other is basically going to call them just them. That's what they should do when people write, and let's say that they're in. You shoot them up. Now, there was an evil spirit, so you can pick a wand against them. You can do crystals against, you can make, here's a fun thing they like to do to me, and there was scenes of blue Guthrie, electricity, so we're going to do that on the aquarium scene, all over the human zombies. Nature is getting their digs in. Now icy leaves, icicle pattern, white, deadly, swirls of mist, swirls of water, that mirror that wiggles. They think just God. It wiggles, instructed me. And remember, Satan stole the power. And black, white, and in between. Wouldn't even... you can indicate female and male. Here's more fun. Destroy. Just to gold, fiery light. It's beautiful. And then reflecting off of, if you don't know, look it up, and it collapsed. Huge flame. Just pictured that. I think it's past gas, and that's not nice. To pray, you have to wait for the restroom, dick, and I think they're or just waiting before prayer expert. Beautiful energy. You can do there, blue, like those chunks of flame, orange, yellow. Me. One of the on a lake. Why? The gang members, the sick gang members, they were talking about squirrels and ducks. And so they were threatening the ducks, and they were threatening to poison them, kill them, and blah, blah, blah. A brick red barn. On the barn, yellowy pumpkins. I just put in some rustic. I think I'm using, which is my peacefulness, my feeling of peace when I go to the lawyers. He didn't. This Chris from zombie particle. Yes, you're. Yeah, would you meet me on Monday? No, I'm not. Petals, all kinds. Any pattern. By the way, I'm any poison, including venom. They ain't poisoning. Unicorns in Bobby pond, and then I'm seeing beautiful falling trees. Bless. Human zombie bore them ever me. Ooh. So what they've done is like the humans often do things. Well, you might say them. So then maybe they'll do something in the spirit world. You didn't target her. Picture a boat on a bit of red on some of the. But a cotton scene. So, 1963, I am a true Scorpio. In ways. Here's a pattern. Ladybugs. There's illegal survey. Did sort of a little opera about a ladybug once. Here. You know, one surrounded by zombie. One of them's done with creative, including not just talking to themselves and they're an artist or they're drawing something. You might even, and if you're innocent, turn around and put curses. If there's like a ladybug opera where I was singing it, my ladybug sounded sort of like the Lion and the Witch, and to grass, so he came to the grass. So it was me, or the human zombies, idyllic, being like so. And then the children's show. They're always looking for an opportunity of slavery. If the connections have, they have connections, celebrities that were looking for ideas, including, I forget his name, Chris, whatever. He was married to Chris Eves, and he's dirty security them from the Pike Place market. The horror Sunday is laid behind the closet. And by the way, he and Kim Kardashian with him after he was proudly telling me that he's done snuff movies at, he called it boxed video. And then there are some other celebrities that are involved in zombieism and cannibalism and playing survival of the shittiest. Replete DNA. So they might think it's okay for countries to be decimated. Another Jolie came. So she cursing. One of them just talked about lake. So when they said water yesterday, I don't believe there are black people that are free of black Nazism. Satanists zombies now. And take him on so we're forehead, green eye, fun one, decimation. Out, choose working with them. Let him obscure life like, oh wait, couldn't believe it was the 80s. Old man. Quite a few of the country western. I guess all of them. Whites. There are no of them. They got in with Satan. One playing Kevin Federline. So part of it is his playing, part of it is the. There's one, Ryan Seacrest. I hear it so much, I finally looked it up. Ryan Seacrest. Now, as I probably heard a woman being cut up and they were processing her. It's a spin years. That must be a psychic impression. And just worried about the invisible because you know everybody's a zombie, at least in Washington. I think the whole U.S. is basically gone. So anyway, so I'm still exercising, but I'm doing my exercises of making human zombies. Like I'm putting energies on with different, like a pillow, scallopy, like a pattern on the back of the suitcase, wrist, in tubes. You could do a pattern like that. Do a pattern. Somebody's talking about semblance of a boy. You can also think of what the is decimated. You do a nice big fat bee pattern. Bees with honeycomb. There's a bad spirit. Excuse me. Chop black Nazis. Playing our bums like to and they portray that they own people. They don't own anybody. And let's give everyone with the word our. That's a human zombie in the U.S. and anywhere like them. They bad people. They think one and they think over some stuff. It's coffee. It's a little watery. You can do food patterns. On the counter, you can turn them into skeletons with food. You take every baked good. You take every dairy and do it in groups. You picture a feast. You can picture beautiful grape patterns. He's talking and he's playing old lady. He's playing pants down. So it's a retarded black Nazi. Kills every black Nazi. Pants down. Kills black Nazis. So I have to wait. Eat. Sort of trying to curse me as I eat. This coffee is very weak. There's an energy outside the closet, sort of a white, and one sort of horizontal. Put those energies, both of them light, one looked more like us of the U.S. Put them on the whores in the closet. You can make natural or unnatural or both out of every dangerous energy. I might end this wrong.